Yeah, I mean, it's like, so yeah, and it says, and he answered, and the Lord Jesus, as people ignorantly know him as, answered and said unto him, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not nigh yet. Meaning, as far as we know, about every week or every 2 weeks in the news, apparently kids being striked. There's a conflict here. There's a conflict there. Because why? Because we're in that time of wars and
Can't.
rumors.
And currently, there's a drug. There's a virus here. There's an outbreak of this there. You know what was it in America? There's a child paralyzing virus that's going around, and it's in like 50 of the states. You know, and you've got various other, viruses, infections that are going on in the world. You know, because the Lord said He'll bring plagues, and these are the plagues, and He's using the white man to bring these plagues. It's like Ebola, that's engineered, but guess what? It's still a plague. HIV, that's engineered, but guess what? It's still a plague. The cancers that most people get, because people will be like, oh, cancer's not cancer. Anyone can get cancer. Well, it's true. I mean, ultimately, it's whether the Most High wants you to get it. But the foods you eat give you cancer. The air you breathe give you cancer. The water you drink fucks you up in other ways. I won't specifically say if it gives you cancer. But that fluoride can fuck with your bones. Can give you. I forgot the name of the problem it gives you, but it can basically fuck you up real good. But Esau will teach you all through his public fool system. Oh yeah, fluoride is good for your teeth, this, that, and the other. Whereas most people don't actually even look into what fluoride does to you, and basically the whole idea of putting fluoride in water and where it comes from, because that's what the Nazis used to do to keep the prison population docile. And you can see these people are dumb as fuck, man. They see that Esau's fucking taxing the hell out of them, but they ain't doing shit about it. They think that walking up and down outside certain embassies or outside Trafalgar Square and Oxford Circus, they think that's gonna help something. They think that's gonna change something. What they need to understand is that Esau has his agenda, and he's not gonna change it. Rather, the elites of Esau have an agenda. Whereas the peons think that literally, if it's not gonna make Esau money, he ain't gonna change it. How many people marched against the Iraq War? The elites had an option. Don't go into Iraq and don't make shitloads of money. Listen to the people and don't make a load of money. Or go into Iraq, get strategic points in which to fuck with Russia. And make shitloads of money in the process. Esau always goes for the money. That's all this man's about. He's all about profit. Like, if I can just say this quickly. You have these big companies that are saying, we need to cut X amount of jobs, because we're not making enough profit. They don't need to cut the jobs. They just want to keep the same level of profit. Because that's all it is with them. It's just the money. It's just the money. It's all about making up those Federal Reserve notes.
Right.
I'm going up.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before.
Can't. And we're starting to see a lot of those signs now. Like we were saying, we've got America placing themselves strategically against Russia. You've got NATO moving eastward. You've got Russian bombers constantly testing the response times of America, of the UK, of NATO member countries. You've got uproars in this and that country. People you know, the time is short. But it's literally as if the majority, it's literally as if well, they don't. The majority of people don't realize. They don't see it. They think this kingdom is going to go on forever.
Okay. Then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made. Meaning that time is here, man. Because we can see the signs, meaning it's that time.
God, there's very few prophecies left to fulfill. Because, you know, the whole chip thing is being pushed heavy. You know, and it's all of these incentives that people are given to get chip-like devices. Like, for instance, you had the one with Visa, the whole contactless one with Visa, saying, oh, you know, go Visa, go contactless, and you could win £500. Yeah, people are thinking, ooh, I could win £500. Same with when they first introduced the Oyster card. Yeah, when they first introduced the Oyster card, it was, if you're paying by cash, you pay double than if you pay by Oyster card. So what are people naturally gonna do? They're gonna pay by Oyster. They're gonna, you know, get that Oyster card, and it's gonna be the same when the chip comes. When it first comes, it's gonna be like, you know, you can use cash, but you know, if you use a chip, it'll be a lot cheaper for you. So people will get it that way. You know, unless you totally miss that step and we go straight into martial law, and then this man just says, right, Holly, you get the chip. If you don't get the chip, it's peak.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which has happened countless times, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Meaning, all the shit that's right around the corner and right about to happen is being set out in stone from even before us on the corner.
Can't.
It says, for like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Meaning, just like we say all the time, all the kingdoms of the old are the same as to now. All wicked, they're all set up, and they're all brought down.
Come. And it's what you said about being brought down, that people just don't understand. They genuinely believe that this kingdom is different. They genuinely believe that they're gonna break the whole cycle of a kingdom rising and a kingdom falling. The only kingdom that's gonna rise and stay forever is our kingdom.
Yashala.
The kingdom of Yashala, the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You know, I mean, damn, it's as if they don't pay attention. You know, this man trusts in his sword, but he doesn't even realize he won't be able. It's already been set out that he's going to lose the war. So he can spend however much money he wants on his military. That won't change the fact that he's going to lose. And in fact, he might be thinking he can upset the prophecy by spending shitloads of money on his military. But really what he's doing is he's fulfilling the prophecy. Because watch that military map. Because what does Esau do? He makes bombers, he makes warplanes and sells them to other countries. And you know, those other countries are going to turn on America and help in the destruction of America. You know, this man's stupid.
2 Ezra chapter 15 and 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings or the princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into the city, and it shall not be able.
And that's the cordons. That's the cordons that are going to be set up. You know, that's why when we read the whole thing about the man in Dallas, it was just like martial law is here.
Right.
Because when they say, actually, no, you've infected everyone in your family, and then it's like,
who have they infected? And who have they that they've infected?
So everyone in Dallas is going to have to be locked down. But oh shit, one of the people that I was in contact with, he went on a plane. So everyone on that plane potentially now has it. And all of exactly. So you know, those are the cordons that are going to be set up, because that's in the Acts. That's in Esau's laws.
Because can I just come up with this quick point? In terms of the plagues that are going to, infuse this earth. It's simple as this. The plagues that are going to infuse this earth are going in the form of a snowball going right down the hill. Because it's going to get bigger and bigger. This is going to go from person to person. Eventually, the snowball is going to get so big, it's going to, create mass destruction.
Yeah, it's going to become an avalanche.
Exactly. It's going to become an avalanche. And sometimes they what? They destroy people.
Can't.
Yeah, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. And you people in this society, you're proud, man.
Proud as all
You
hell.
genuinely believe there's not an end.
Proud as all hell.
Okay. The houses shall be desolate. Shall be destroyed. And men shall be afraid.